Peace, lovies. It's Amir, also known as Blissful Mindful. You all, I am chilly. I refuse to turn this heat up anymore because, you know, it's just running up my bill. Already up. Yeah, it's up to 76 and I just can't, I just can't bring myself to turn it up anymore. I mean, it's not like I'm about to turn it up to 80. So yeah, anyway, I have so many recipes in my recipes folder on YouTube that I am so anxious to try this year, the new year to 2025. This sourdough bread recipe that I want to make. I think it was like walnuts and cranberry, but I'm probably going to use walnuts and raisins. I'm not sure. I don't have any cranberries, so I'm going to have to use what I have. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to try that one. I had some lesson learned from the cheesecake. It was okay, you know, it just wasn't, it wasn't all the way there. It needs some tweaking. So I know exactly what I need to do. So I did share that in the description box below, because it really didn't need a whole lot of tweaking, but just a little bit, and I know exactly what it was. But the texture, as you can see, the texture was perfect. My only complaint was it was too coconutty, and I don't really like that flavor. Like, I don't like a strong coconut flavor, you know. It's just something subtle, fine, but it was just like overwhelmingly coconutty. So that's why I in my recipe that I have in the description box, I swapped out the coconut milk, you know, no coconut milk, just water. Unfortunately, I did forget to film when I made the crust, but it was very straightforward anyway. First, I blended the almonds, because almonds take a little while to blend. I did blend that alone first before I threw in all the other ingredients, but then I threw in all the other ingredients, which was coconut flakes and a half a cup of walnuts and 10 dates. And that's literally it. Oh, and a pinch of salt. And that's literally it. I threw all of that. So I added that to the blended almonds, and that's how I came up with the crust. I showed you what I did as far as the filling. I was making just sort of a very basic streamlined version of it. I didn't put, as you can see, I really didn't put anything on top. So, but it's a very good base, you know, like you could go anywhere with it as far as your topping. I just wanted to really get the essence of the recipe, so that's why I kept it, you know, very streamlined. I didn't want to put all this stuff in it to sort of distract me from the essence of the cheesecake, you know. So I wanted to just taste that and make sure I got that perfected before I start putting all this extravagant stuff on top. So that's the reason for it being so basic. Otherwise, it was so good, and I was like, oh my gosh, I felt so good about it, because every holiday, what I typically do is I buy the Daya cheesecake in the store. And so this year I was like, you know, because this year is all about, you know, self-reliance, figuring out how to do stuff for myself and make my own and stop buying all this processed. You all know I am cutting down tremendously on processed food, because I mean, honestly, I feel like it's just adding too much fat deposit for me, you know, especially at this age, and I'm just not trying to continue doing that. I'm not feeling it, and I just want to sort of get off all this processed food, and just because it's empowering just to know how to make things on your own. So I'm feeling pretty good now. You know, I can make my own kombucha, I can make my own sourdough bread, I can make, and I'm very, very focused, sort of laser focused on learning how to make these fermented foods. So, you know, I know if it seems like that, it is like that, okay? That's what I'm doing. And the next thing I'm gonna make, and that'll be on this video, is I'm gonna make some yogurt. I'm gonna try some sauerkraut. Not sure if I'm making that this week. It'll be at some point. Look, we got 2025, y'all. I'm not in a hurry, okay, to like, it's not a race to get these recipes or whatever down pat. So yeah, but gradually I definitely want to make some sauerkraut for like burgers and hot dogs, stuff like that. Now I do make my own burgers, but from time to time I do buy some like Beyond or Impossible and make, you know, the burgers from that. And just sometimes, just a little break or whatever, because maybe I just don't feel like cooking or whatever, just a little break, you know. So, but I do, you all have seen I make my own burgers, so I don't really have to buy that, you know what I mean? So, but definitely the sauerkraut I think will add to it. And just, I want to just start making some things that just add a little layer of goodness to more of my meals. And again, like I said, I want to start having more fermented foods in my fridge. I don't know how to make miso, so I haven't tried that yet, but it's on the list. It's on the list. At some point I want to learn how to make that. Yeah, so my list, y'all, let me look at it right now, because it's so long, like my list of foods that I want to make, because I want to read it to y'all. It makes me commit to it, you know. So let's read it. This long list. Okay, so I have sourdough bread, check. Kombucha, check. Haven't done the yogurt yet, but I'm gonna do it by the end of this video. So that's a half a check. Oh my gosh, yeah, I want to make fermented cashew cheese spread. Like, definitely want to make that. Unfortunately, right now, I'm all out of cashews, so that won't be happening this week. I'm literally all out of cashews because I use them all for the cheesecake. I use all my cashews for this, so I need to get some more. I tend to buy cashew cheese in bulk because I use it for so many things. But anyway, moving on my list of fermented foods, salsa. I have made salsa before, so I really can actually check that off because that's not really something I haven't done already. Like, yeah, I've actually kind of made that already. Miso is, like I said. Kimchi, I want to make some kimchi. You all know I'm like the ramen noodle queen, and I think I definitely need some kimchi at all times. So I need to learn how to make kimchi. I want to learn how to make sparkling apple cider. That's on my list as well. And like I said, sauerkraut. Now I have some stuff on here. Coconut kefir. That's at the bottom because I'm not really in a hurry about that, and I'm not even sure. Yeah, I probably just need to try it first because I saw it and it looked sexy, and I just so I added it to the list, but I haven't actually had any. So let me try it first before I say I want to necessarily have that on my list. That's also on my list of fermented foods. I'm so excited and I'm so ready to get into this list for 2025. Yo, I'm very anxious about getting into some goodness for 2025. Like, I'm excited. I have, all this stuff I want to do, and I'm just really getting all amped about it. I don't know. I have some ambitious plans. I'm just really looking forward to getting into and manifesting some wonderful things for myself. And I don't know, just moving into a space of more self-reliance, I guess you could say. I just really want to learn how to just be self-sufficient as far as my eating, my food, and just really wean myself off this processed stuff because I can make this stuff myself. Like, now I have not successfully done it yet. I did attempt, but you all really, I'm not even sure what I tried to make my own mayonnaise, my own plant-based mayonnaise, but did not have aquafaba in the house. So I tried to make my own aquafaba, and it was like a fail. Anyway, I'm just gonna buy the daggone chickpeas in the can and pour out the aquafaba and use that. I don't have time to be trying to make my own right now. It's not that serious, like when I make some dried chickpeas, I'll continue to try, to do it, but I just it wasn't that serious. And I do know what I did wrong. I had way too much water. So when I did make my own dried chickpeas, when I made them, the liquid that I have left, it was, I don't know, I guess it was not thick enough to be aquafaba. Yeah, so definitely want to make my own mayonnaise. The prices of this stuff is out of control in the store. I haven't bought mayonnaise in so long because every time I go to the store, I just cannot convince myself to buy the mayonnaise. It's like so expensive. I've been vegan for going close to 30 years now. Like, it's been a long time, and I have seen the prices, and I think they're astronomical right now, and that's kind of motivating me to, like I said, become more self-sufficient and figure out how to make this stuff on my own, because I'm just like not gonna keep it's just certain things I can't justify for myself, and I'm not spending like $8 or whatever, or $6 on some little ass jar of mayonnaise, and especially the way I kind of use it in different things. I use it like too much. Like, I use it in a lot of different things, and this does not make sense to pay that first, when I use it too consistently to justify the cost. So just can't do it. You all know I buy Just Egg. It's so expensive now. It's like $8. Like, I cannot continue to justify buying that, like spending $8 on that. So definitely I'm gonna keep on researching and looking to see if anyone on YouTube came up with a recipe that works and that gets the closest to Just Egg, because we do love Just Egg. Like, we use it a lot here for our breakfast and stuff like that. So, or just to add in something that needs an egg replacement. Yeah, so I use it a lot, I guess, at the end of the day, but I can't justify buying. At this point, I only buy it like once a month. So yeah, And other than that, for an egg replacement, I've just been using Aquafaba because it's just too much. I just can't justify it. So we're gonna head to Old Navy. We're gonna go to Old Navy. Haven't been there in years, probably, like to buy anything or just anyway. But yeah, we're gonna go to Old Navy just because, like, y'all, it's a little, look, when I say it's a little chilly in here, and it's probably us because we just are, I don't know, we get cold all the time. We're gonna go to Old Navy, see if we can find some warm jammies or just some warm little cozy loungewear, because I have known them to always have a good selection on stuff like that. So I think that's where we're gonna go. You all are gonna come with, it's a bit of a gloomy day. We're not really hanging out or anything, just really going there and coming right back. I might see if I can find an international market because I need a couple things. I need some black salt. I'm like completely out of black salt. It's so weird because I haven't had to buy it in years. Like the batch I had lasted so long. It really did last a long time. So I just need to, I want to see if they had some. And then I want some split mung beans because I want to continue to try to perfect my just egg recipe. Hopefully we'll get that on film so you all can join me with that. All right, lovies, thank you so much for joining me again, and I will see you on the next one. If you have not already done so, be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and definitely subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you know when I post. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of the holiday season. Sunflower smooches, peace and love.